got some questions about paper modeling, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about paper modeling, which is another kind of modeling using paper as a media. So, and I'd like to call it from 2D to 3D in paper. That's the main subject there. Paper modeling is not a very new stuff, a very new idea. It began, it's actually pre-war in the UK. In the UK, there were, of course, they entered into the war earlier than the United States, so they began to use all the material needed for weapons and all the stuff that the soldiers would need. So the entertainment entertainment world in the UK should find itself, found itself without any other medium to work with in their hands. So they started to play with a little paper here and there. So they don't even they didn't even just started to make some paper models, but they published some books in the 40s, in the 50s. In 1943, a guy from UK named Rugby came to the US and he published a few books about paper modeling. Again, there were no plastic, no even wood was not allowed to be used as toys. So they, he began to publish these books. This is from 1943 over here, and you can see some of the examples that Mr. Rigby was doing. Even he published this little book called the 7-Foot Model Train Book, which is a paper model of the early days. In the early days, the paper was not of the high quality. It was rough, and well, they got it at hand, so they began to publish their own models like that. And as you can see, the drawings were made of out of hand, you know, so they didn't use any kind of computers or anything, but they could publish some good examples, so the kids on that era could make some toys, paper models as toys, and to know mainly to know the warplanes of the era starting the World War II. Nowadays, with the coming of the PC, the computers, the high technology, you can have a very easy, well, it's kind of easy if you know a little bit of computer design, the so-called CAD design, computer-aided design, to make paper models. These are some of the examples on how the designers began to design some of the paper models. This is, for example, in this one, this is a new design from a friend in the forums. This is the hinges of the folding wing of an F4U. F4U, yeah, one of the Corsairs. So he's designing all the hinges to be in the paper model. So when you buy the paper model, you will see these particular details, and you can create them. You can fold the paper, cut the paper, and create that. What are the basic tools for paper modeling? It's just cutter, scissors, cutting mat, which is very important, some glue, and some markers, and that's it. The ruler, I don't use it. Personally, I don't like it, because when I try to cut a paper using a ruler, it costs first a ruler instead of the paper. So I get rid of the ruler, but many people use it for their paper modeling. These are some of the advanced tools that we use. In this case, tweezers. Some of the stuff that you know, you already are using right now on plastic modeling. And the UHU, I change it for the good old Elmer's because it's kind of better. All right. Paper modeling, you can find paper modeling as easy as to create a cube and put together some cubes and create what is called a hako paper craft, or hako in Japanese. It's a very easy to do model in paper. But you can always go all to the extreme to the very elaborate paper modeling like this boat over here, which is not mine.
Wow.
This is from a friend in Spain, and this is a World War I. I think it's one of the World War I models. Yeah, Dreadnought, something like that. And every piece of the boat, in this case, comes in the kit, except for the rigging. The paper models electronically came in PDF files, which they look like this. And then what you can do is just take your PDF file into a print shop or into your home printer and get it done. And you got the colors, you got the exact size and the exact scale that it says it will be creating your model. Or you can large scale it as large as you can. This guy went to a print shop with a PDF file, and I think they charge it twice because of the black ink. So this guy's from the US, by the way. One of the guys in the forum. There are some very easy to use software for paper modeling. One of them is the Pepakura Designer, which is a very basic software that you can create 3D modeling. If you put a picture of something that you want to create in 3D, this software will expand it, will explode it, as you can see here, into 2D. So you can have, you have to tweak a little, so you can have, at the end of your design, a 3D model. This is for an example of a friend in Spain. He designed this submarine called Peral. It's a pre-war submarine in Spain, and I bought the model because I thought it was very appealing. And these are the cones that, if you put it together, you will end up with the submarine over there. It's a very neat submarine. All right, these are some of the online stores for downloadable models. So there are two kinds of commercial modeling: the downloadable, and the pre-printed models. These are PDF files. You buy the model, and they send you the file, and then you can go and print it the size that you want and the times that you want.
What's the approximate cost?
I will tell you in a moment, if I may. Yeah. This right now, if you sign up in this website, it will give you 3 models for free. Digital Navy has about 5 free models. Ecor Models have a bunch of very good designs because there are many independent designers and they want to commercialize their designs. They go to this guy who is in Ohio and they put it on